Hello, my name is Siegfried Rompfhuber and I want to give you a quick explanation of how you can choose the right binding for your Original Plus ski. To choose the right binding, you first need to understand what type of ski boot you're using. So we'll start with an explanation or a quick overview of the different boot types. The oldest and most prominent boot standard is the alpine boot. You can identify this by looking at the bottom of your ski boot, and if it's a flat plastic sole, it's typically an alpine boot. Those are most found on racing boots or high-performance ski boots. At the total opposite of this, we have alpine touring boots, which are complying to the alpine touring standard. And you can identify this by looking at the bottom of a ski boot. It's mostly very rugged, very rough rubber soles. And those are not compatible with most alpine bindings, only with touring bindings and a very few selected alpine models, which I'll show you later. So the ski industry thought, hey, we have boots that are really performing, like alpine standard, and we have boots that are really nice to walk and have excellent grip, like touring boots. So a few years ago, they started making models which kind of have a mix of those two soles. And these are called either walk to ride or grip walk. First, how to identify them is again by looking at the sole of your ski boots, and they typically have a logo like this one here or the grip walk here, which says grip walk or walk to ride on the bottom of your sole. And the soles are a mix of alpine and touring, so they have a flat plastic zone, which is good for the safety release and the performance. And they have certain rubber soles and are rugged, rockered, so they are really nice to walk. We think that grip walk will be the dominant standard for the future, but right now you find walk to ride and grip walk. Okay, once you've identified which boot you are using, you can now choose in our web shop or in our store the matching binding. So first and the most important to know is all of our binding models are compatible with alpine boots. So any binding you choose from our web shop is compatible with alpine boots, so no worries about this. For models with grip walk sole, like this one here, again, all of our bindings are compatible. Any binding from the DIN 10 to the DIN 14 are compatible with grip walk soles. For walk to ride soles, please look at the binding name, and if you find the identifier MBS, which stands for multi-boot standard, so it works with multiple boot standards, these bindings will also be compatible with grip walk, walk to ride, and of course alpine and alpine bindings, so the three bindings. And then if you have a touring boot, we only have one binding model, and that's the Attack 14, which is a free ride binding. The free ride binding has adjustable sole blade though, so you can really ski this binding with alpine, walk to ride, grip walk, and ski touring. So it's a multi-standard binding and compatible with any boot norm you find. So MBS for multi-boot standard, the triple standard for all boots, and then any binding in our range is compatible with alpine boots.